It's me. I'm back, partying with the Alikat. Gonna be having a good time today, finishing up some pieces, and getting to play with the Maru pen a bit more. I'm going to Maru nib, as it were, and get some brushes. Just pulling out the stuff in the art supply bags, and then we're gonna go to town. Let's see. Started a piece at the studio the other day. This is the one I'll be working on first. Then I'm going to go back in time to previous page and start inking that. And I got some pages I still have to pencil as well. So I will be doing that too. Let's see. Up there. One of my Winsor Newton Series 7s out in case I need to go for bigger brushes. I have my smaller round ones in case I need them. I need to drink water. That's right. Okay. Almost ready to stream. I'll be right back. Everybody, don't worry about it. I'll be here soon. Just want to get this going. Need some water. Not to drink. I really need to update that title card to the new one I have that doesn't have the time on it. Because, that might be kind of useful. Forgot about that. And I did a bunch of ads to my OBS to get things kind of rolling too. So, I feel a little dumb. But hey, not a big deal. I thought I had that one in there. I didn't. No big deal. So this would be the G pen. The new G pen with my Takikawa nib holder. I believe that one's using a zebra tip, and this one is the Maru nib. It's actually a Tachikawa nib. I literally checked out all the reviews on jet pens and grabbed what I thought was most appropriate. I also need some crazy shit done a second ago. Paper towel. Right then. I'll be back again. Promise. Okay, I'm officially back. I think I got everything I need. Sometimes I forget my head if it wasn't attached. This is like one of those crazy days, to say the least. Alright, what we got going here? Yes, this one. There we go. Get that up and running. You can see the YouTube chat box there. Get that one there, which can see everything. Whew, hopefully it sees everything. It sees all and knows all. But yeah, so I added some fun stuff into here. Like, good stuff like this. Back to me. Gotta love it. Oh, I finally got the one-button transitions going from a Stream Deck, so it's even easier. Hit a button and it'll auto-transition into the program because I didn't notice that feature. Again, I need to sometimes pay attention. Alright, so we got that up and set. Got this. Kaiju decided to attack the camera last night. I thought, glad he didn't break it. That would have annoyed me. Just a tad. Okay, I'll make some room for things. Pencils over here. We got eraser. Oh, Popfix finally joined. Fantastic. Okay, good. So that means I should be seeing was it chat now from everything. So I'm happy about that. Eraser. More erasers. Pencils. And I received word that Kaiju is zonked out upstairs. Meanwhile, Rocket is passed out in my bed. So, there may be cat interference at some point, but it won't be now. Yeah, just noticed that. I can scrub that with the Maro pen, so it won't be that big of a deal. Make love. Where's my glove? Got that going. Okay. They're gloved up and ready. Oh, God, I feel stupid. But hey, it is what it is. Let's see. That is showing us live. Got the viewers going. Okay, it's all going there. Platforms. Not really sure what those do. Okay, that's all logged in. It's good. Settings. Yep, they're right. Alright, I love to give things just a quick look to see if I'm doing stuff right, because I hate when I goof up. Drives me nuts. The all-purpose whiteout, which I'm fairly certain that this will probably make me glow in the dark for the amount of times I've used it. So, that's the G pen. Let's give the ink a bit of a shake. Undo that. That's showing as up and running. Looks like I have a little bit of ink that slipped out on that. Not a deal. So I got this. As I mumble to myself, is that. Yeah, okay, it's good to know. Weird. Okay. Okay. So, let's go to some art, shall we? Alright, so this is the page I'm working on currently. Just kind of up to the side. This up here. Stick the water up there. Don't drink the water because that is the ink water. I don't think it'll actually do anything to me, but it probably won't taste right. Alright, then go in here. I gotta fix her skirt. Not that big of a deal. Since I'm mostly going to be doing backgrounds, I'll just fix it with the Maro pen. The Maro nib. Should have ink there. Okay. The Maro nib was designed, well, it's also called a mapping nib. And it's one of those ones that they also say was, it's like perfect for backgrounds. It's like a thinner line that you can get with it. Forgot a shoe. I'm actually going to tie my hair back because it's driving me nuts. My hair has gotten stupid long. I really need to get to a hairdresser or to somebody who can do some basic cutting for me. I mean, I might even risk it and do like a supercuts. So I'm not super worried about. I don't really need anything special done with it. I mean, the reason why most women go to hairdressers is because you get pampered and it's fun. I could really use my hair being washed by like a pro. I just love the feeling of them when they go and do it. Okay. Alright, let's see, where do we want to start? Probably at the top. That looks like a good place. Let's start up here because we're basically inking in a back alleyway. Yeah, this thing is not holding. There's a point you're not supposed to go past. I think I just went past it. Okay. Alright, that's getting a little weird. There we go. Got some ink. Hooray! I'll probably add a little more of that in post. I have one episode of The Pit left. I gotta wait for it till Thursday, too. Very annoying. I hate waiting. Much prefer the Netflix method. Okay, so once I get it in there, it's actually holding a good amount of ink. Right, I say that now, and it'll probably run out in a second. Let's see. I spent the weekend. I spent Saturday up at Little Giant Comic Con up in Concord, New Hampshire. Didn't go to any of the protests because, well, my mobility challengement would make it very, very difficult for me. And I wanted to go to the comic book show far more. So I did that. I hung out with a bunch of friends, and I started recruiting for my friend Curtis's Sword and Sorcery anthology that he's going to be doing. I'll have links to it when the Kickstarter's up. It's a prose anthology for his Sword and Sorcery magazine. .com. And yeah, so he's working on that, getting that together. I'll have 15 stories over I think he's had the thing going for like 15 years. It might be 10 years, but yeah, he's doing 15 stories. And yeah, he's looking for some artists to do some pieces for it. And I recruited, I think, 7 or 8, including myself. I am technically art director on it. I did my art director duties, and I recruited artists. We're going to have some great ones. Hopefully we're going to have Ian Chase Nichols, who did the cover for Last Sentinel, which I'm getting new quotes on getting printed because tariffs suck. Actually doing this wrong. I shouldn't be making this other way. I shouldn't be starting further over. Yeah, as I said earlier, I like doing things the hard way. But yeah, he'll be doing a piece. Got Alex Cormac, I believe his last name is. I just call him Alex because I can never remember his last name. Actually, let me take a look. I'll get his last name. I feel kind of mean. He's on Instagram. Yeah, Alex Cormac. That was right. Okay. So yeah, Alex Cormac. He's an amazing creator. Don't have any of his artwork handy though to show off, unfortunately. But he's into it. And I also got the amazing Joe St. Pierre, Wind Advisor, to do some pieces. And I do have some of his art with me. But yeah, he's amazing. I've reached out also to what I refer to my British invasion. I have the amazing Russ Leach, who is currently working on a series with my buddy Randy. On the Atlantean, so he's literally drawing swords and sorcery stuff right now. So he'll fit right in. And then we have he goes by Comic Book Black Belt online. I highly suggest giving him a follow and everything. As long as well as Randy, I believe he uses Arrow Comics for his YouTube channel, not possible. But I hang out with them on Sundays usually on the Sunday Funnies on the Indie Comics Network, which I'm still affiliated with. Just we're just not doing art streams on the channel, so. Kind of sucks. I'd love to be streaming over there now too. But I love everyone over there. And the other member of the British invasion is my friend Glenn Fleming. He'll be doing a piece, and he's done some amazing pieces. He's probably most known for his character Hatch, which is just a beautifully done, like, one-panel comic strips that just, chef kiss delicious. This beautiful stuff, beautiful stuff. So he'll be doing that part of it as well. So he'll be joining us. And I also spoke with the amazing Samantha Branch this morning, who she's a comic booker. I can't remember the name of her book that she did. She did some Kickstarts and all that for it. She's a very Mike Turner-esque style. It's very Aspen Comics inspired. She was a huge fan of Mike Turner. I am too, because Turner definitely influenced my art as well. And she's also a tattoo artist. I believe she's a full-time tattoo artist. But Samantha Brown, she streams on Twitch. She actually streams on Mondays, like around 11:30 a.m. our time, well, Eastern time. And yeah, so definitely check her out too. God, I feel so bad. I can't remember the name of her comic. Yeah, she's working on some tattoo stuff today on her stream and stuff for her coloring book that she's working on, which is really cool. So she's interested. Also, there is the great Jay Kennedy, another good friend of mine. We've been, between myself, Ian, and him, we've been comic booking together for years. Ian and I definitely really hit it off, and we were both diving dollar bins. And Jay's a development driver too, but Jay's also kind of the interesting one of us, where we'd be like gushing over events from like the Dark Phoenix saga, and he'd be talking about the sandwich shop getting sold in Archie's. Like he's got this very classic animation style, and he's done some Archie book stuff, so that's always cool. He's done some Sabrina the Teenage Witch. He's done some bunch of Sabrina stuff. He's got his own comics. He loves drawing horror comics. Great guy, and very Irish. He's very charming. Very Bostonian Irish, to say the least. He's so charmed. If he was watching the stream, he'd get it. Or if Ian was watching the stream, he'd probably be laughing right now. So I'm not really worried about perfectly straight lines when I'm inking. It just doesn't matter to me that much. It also gives the straight lines I used to create all this stuff a little bit more definition, so very long ways. Yeah, the girls are basically in a back alleyway. And I haven't done the dialogue yet for this page. I did the dialogue for a lot of the pages I had done already or I had roughs of. So when I go back and scan these in and put it in, I have the dialogue all done, so I can just lay it out. I have it on. I always keep a separate lettering layer that's above all the other layers. I can turn it on and off at times, so everything's in this folder. The only thing that doesn't always get into there is some of my sound effects stuff if I do them digitally. Because I put them in behind the art. Or like part of the art. Like I make it part of the panel. Like this is just done right over it. So. And that's hand drawn in a lot of ways. Actually, I noticed I missed a few of my specs. I'll get those real quick. It might have been fur. Could have been hair falling in it too, but it's kind of small for my hair, so I'm assuming it's fur from the cans. Cookies generally don't make that big of a cracking noise, but you know, it's fun. I added in a few more just for the hell of it. It's all good. Yep, that's definitely cat hair. It's funny, it actually kind of looks like Hobbs's hair. I guess it would be possible for me to have Hobbs's hair here as well, so I mean, you get into everything. God, I got a song stuck in my head. Song. The new, I think it's a newer song by them, by Adarashi Gakko. Their Essa Hoisa song. Love it. I just love it. It's very, very catchy. Very J-pop. Has a little bit of Japanese rap in it. So, then again, Adarashi Gakko varies up their stuff. But mostly it's a poppy song. Love Adarashi Gakko. Sometimes wonder what would have turned out for me if I was born in Japan. definitely wondered about myself. I was born like in Ireland or England or something like that. So, like Jay, I'm very Irish. Where he's got the very telltale Bostonian accent. I don't, but that's because the nuns kind of beat it out of me. But hey, I do slip into it from time to time. And I definitely, when I say ka, or car, I usually will slip into say ka, which is very Bostonian, dropping my R's. And I add them to other words. And I am prone to saying wicked. Wicked awesome and pissa. And if anyone wants a really good song about like Boston in a lot of ways, look for The Devil Came Up to Boston. Amazing song. Very fun. I forget who did it. I know there's a part in it where references is basically like, now go listen to the Drop Beat Marks. You can't get much more Boston than them. I still have to do some shading on this and everything as well, so there'll be a lot of Phillips black. The other way I can hide some of my mistakes. When in doubt, black it out. As I said, I will do some corrective work with it when I get to when I scan it and do some digital edits. But I just have gotten much more to the point that I enjoy doing everything traditionally. I mean, I haven't gotten to the point where I'm hand lettering everything, but I wouldn't be surprised if it comes. I mean, I have my lettering, and I do kind of know how to use it. Yep, it's another day. Another day, another dawn. I'm getting a little bit better with the Mara pen. Some bit more control with it. Yeah, I got that song stuck in my head. I really wish I could play music on YouTube and not get like demonetized or copyright strikes or whatever, or somebody else like claiming the video to make money off it because they use like copyrighted music. I know there's a way I can do it on Twitch. I have to set up a secondary audio source for it for Twitch only, which I kind of know how to do. I've looked into it. I just haven't tested it yet. And then I can have it strip out of the Twitch stuff. But the problem is I can't listen to it myself, so that's kind of annoying. I used to love when streaming on Twitch, just like having a playlist in the background and things. YouTube makes it more difficult. It's like it's not like I'm trying to claim their music. I just want to listen to stuff as I'm drawing. I mean, I'd gone through and I had Nightbot sets so you could put in requests and listen to them. That was great. Good times. Yeah, so one thing I'll give the doing things in Clip Studios, I can definitely get these like perfectly straight. I can add texture to them too, but it's just that's fun. Something about doing this by hand that's just fun. Now, if I actually do get picked up and I have to do the full-on crazy levels of mangaka creation, I will probably use Clip Studio more because it'll just save so much time. Kind of sad but true. Now I have that song certainly. Well, there's worse Metallica songs. I wasn't really a fan of the Saint Anger album. Put that over there. Do this vaguely that way. So I can get in here and get into area that I missed. It's also good to turn the page in general. I think I'm going to go a bit quicker. And I got some of the paper there. Just a little way. Right there. That's a good scratch feel. I love it. I don't think it's supposed to do that, but hey, I think that's me grinding the paper. I also have to make this look a bit more like a city street for the ground, but that'll come. their shinies too. Okay. I'm often curious if I'm seeing anything on Twitch, so I'm just going to take a quick peek. No, it seems to low. Okay, good. That went through. I'm happy. That mode. There we go. Okay. Go there. Again, I'll do some cleanup when I go into. I bring into Clip Studio. I almost said Photoshop. I haven't used Photoshop for like a year. Oh, good new follower on Instagram. Really happy with that. Okay. Probably something else I need to figure out how to do. Stream to Instagram as well. I mean, might as well. I got a lot of followers on Instagram. No, not like crap load or anything. A couple hundred. Which I think might be 400. I'm not really sure. Let's have a look. When the heck was that? Yeah, trying to make Mondays a regular thing that I'll be doing. My hope is to do Mondays and Fridays. And we'll kind of see what happens from there. So I think that would be fun. Way too busy on Tuesdays. So Wednesdays I'm also very busy. Yeah, my Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays are pretty full. Probably do the occasional weekend day too. Oh, we're going for Germany moving about. Granty's getting ready for lunch. I'll be right back because he's coming down. Yeah, come on in. Yeah. Actually, could I go with the Italian? Only because I think I'm gonna eat it later, and I want the chicken parm's best when it's hot. Excellent. Sounds good. I'm live streaming, but I pushed myself off the air, so I don't think anyone can hear me right now. I don't know. Maybe they can. Uh, but yeah, going back to that, and I'm back. Since I have no comments, I don't know if anybody heard me say that or anything. So yeah. Let's switch that a little bit. Nah, not the big video. So yeah, we can live stream for a bit on Mondays, which might be more of a morning stream, not really sure yet. I went live about 1:30 today. Yeah, a little after. It's been, 1:30, it's 41 minutes, so almost 42 minutes. Let's see. So that's kind of my goal. Every little girl has worn Mary Janes, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember what this thing was supposed to be when I do it. Not that worried about it. I think it pulls a little bit easier than it pushes. One of these days I'll figure out what the hell I'm doing with these things better. Brush, you can go either way, so. Before I go in and start shading this, I'm going to definitely let the ink dry a bit. I may actually go over this a bit more with the G pen to thicken the line since it's in the foreground. Yeah. Thickness there now. That works. One thing that's superior with working digitally, the undo button. Oh yeah, I also have the cover mostly completed now. I can show that off in a minute. And yes, I'm purposely kind of making this a little sketchy. Not doing the smoothest of lines. God, it blows my mind how quickly guys can take showers. I'm not doing that forever. Granted, I also have mobility issues. Sorry, just heard my brother up taking a shower, so. Yeah, I got a scened pencil that I'm actually really looking forward to doing. The page is a bit brutal to say the least, but I'm looking forward to working on it. I think it'll be fun. I got it roughed out, and I actually have some of it already inked in a little bit just because I wanted to get a certain kind of look to things, and I'll just sketch and ink around the rest of it. So, now I said Mary Jane, I have Last Dance with Mary Jane in my head. This is going to be a weird day for music for me. This thing holds a lot more ink than I realized. Yeah, it's running out. Or is it? Can't ever tell. Okay, I think that's good for the Maro pen. I almost dipped it into my Pepsi. It would not taste very good. Okay, I'm getting up to the time. I have my pull list set to go as well. Okay, I've already done some texturing with this. Like I have some shading up in here, and can't really see it with the hand down here. Oh. And I know what the dialogue for this scene is. So I'm kind of looking forward to doing that. Okay, now for my shading details, I'm going to use the G pen, because I think that will be a better choice in the long run. And I'm going to tap the Maru brush, or Maru nib. I keep wanting to call it a brush, but it's a nib. Maru nib or mapping pen. I'm getting into all of these crazy names for shit. This in. Nope. Okay. Let's go. Can never quite decide if you're supposed to like pull out with it or go backwards on it. I think they're called pullouts. So that should be done with the brush, but let's the hell with it. Okay, let's see what else we got here. This to be mostly covered. Oh yes, the other artist I have on the project for my buddy Curtis is my partner in crime. Oh, that'd be Peter Palmiotti, the one and only. Looking forward to having him on for that. That'll be great. I want to get him money. He, like me, needs money. So anything I can do to help a friend, I'll help a friend. So Joe St. Pierre was definitely interested because, you know, he likes money too. Then again, I should have done that with a brush, but this would help. Alright. What time is it? It's about 2:28. So, get ready to go to the pull list. Can move this page aside. Probably do a bit more work on it later. I have to do all the backgrounds and stuff, but I'm not really sure that's entertaining to watch. So, probably work on the other page. I need ink. And I still have another page to draw. Actually, I got several pages I have to draw, but you know, it is what it is. So we'll cap this nib for now. I'll take the glove off. Glove comes off. Yep, the glove's off. We'll take this back. I'll put it over here for right now. Since I have no cats to jump on it, that's always a good thing. And we're going to go for the wonderful and amazing time of the stream. Cap there. We're going to call it the pull list. Because the pull list. We want all the pull list stuff. Okay, so. It's a fun part of my stream where I show off some comics that I think will be fun to read and things. And other stuff. But first I want to show this is the mostly finished version of the cover. I made a couple of minor adjustments in it but that aren't indicative to this, but this is the cover. Let's get the whole thing in there. There we go. Actually, this might have. Oh yeah, no, yeah, this definitely isn't the finished one, finished product, because I've actually moved this down to here and I've made that a little bit bigger. So I still might make my name a little bit bigger. I actually lost the buy. It just says Alice McClone. It's right down here. Comes out a little bit better. But yeah, so that's the finished cover. Mostly finished cover. It has my trade dress on it for right now. When I submit it, I'm going to take the trade dress off, but, you know, just so it's there. Okay, let's get to the pull list and what we're going to do for the pull list. Okay, so I was at, like I said, up at in Concord, New Hampshire, at the Little Big Giant Comic Con. So I grabbed a few comics while I was up there. Actually, a few of these were gifted to me. So First I'm going to show is The New Zodiacs. It's by Joe St. Pierre. He passed that off to me at the show. Looks like a great book. The character is really up my alley for what it looks like. This is Pisces, so it's issue 1. And his art is spectacular. Love his stuff. Great color work, amazing piece in general. His lead character kind of reminds me of Raven, so of course I'm going to read it. But yeah, great stuff, great stuff. Got a bunch of murder crows or ravens up the top. But yeah, no, very beautiful book. It's looking great. Huge fan of it. Well, huge fan of Joe. I have to read the book. I'll probably like it, but I still have to read it. I haven't read it yet. But that's my pull list to read. The other piece I got up there, which I have an other copy of this that's like that I've read and things, but this one actually is a sketch cover that was done by Ian, and he was nice enough to give to me. Because I love his Helena character, and I did want a sketch of her. So he passed this off to me. He was just like, "Oh, here, take this." I was like, "Thank you." Ian's the best. This Fat Cat Funnies, the Acts of Helena, and this is the original art edition. So sketch cover basically. Good stuff. I'm not going to take that out because I believe I've shown this issue actually on the stream before, but not this cover, obviously. And my purchase for the weekend. Oops, knocked something down. Not sure what. Okay. Somebody can come and kidnap me. Trust me, you'll give me back pretty quick. Oh, it's my phone. Knock down my phone. Okay. That's aggravating. Let's get that back over here. Alright, let's put this over here. Get those out of the way. And I said, I try to purchase at least one thing for my just to, for me and all that. And this book I've been looking for a while. Now, I didn't pay the amount that was on here. I actually negotiated a slightly lower price. But Miracle Man number 15. This is the hardest issue, I believe, to get of this whole series. Now I have the complete run. I have the entire Alan Moore run all the way up through Neil Gaiman. And this is the only issue I've been missing for literally years. And been kind of on the lookout for it. And I happened to notice it because the booth I was sitting across from had it there. And I'm like, is that 15? I think that's 15. So I go and look. Yeah, so I'm like, what do you want for it? He's like, 100. I'm like, would you do this? He's like, yeah, I'll do that. Should have gone lower. So yeah, I got a good deal on it. It is a beautiful copy of this book. I haven't actually thumbed through it yet or anything, just to check, just to enjoy it. But the binding has like no marks whatsoever. It's just beautifully done. And it's in this like it's in an archive plastic with the acid-free board on there. But yeah, so and then it has the shield over it in general, so super nice. But yeah, this is literally the book I've been wanting for a while. It's just amazing. Miracle Man number 15. I'm a little afraid to flip through this on stream because this book is insanely violent. I mean, I have the whole series, like in trade. So I've read the whole thing, but now I have it all on floppy and it goes to my collection. Like, when I collect books, I'm very picky on what I go after. Like, I have all of Alan Moore's Swamp Thing, for instance, stuff like that. I have the first appearance of Hellboy because I love Hellboy. No, I have first appearance of Iron Fist because he's one of my favorite characters. I have first appearance of Raven. So I have Titans, the Showcase 24, Titans 1, and Titans 2. I have all the major parts of the Judas contract. Basically, I have the first 50 issues of Titans, along with the annuals. So yeah, I got a lot of that stuff, and basically just collect books that I want. Like, I liquidated the majority of my X-Men collection. I still have some, like I have Days of Future Past, I have the Dark Phoenix Saga. Um, excuse me. I think 268 is the when Jim Lee became a full-time artist on it. His first issue was 248, but I believe 268 was his first, where I'm doing it all from now on. Became a regular artist. And that's the one with Black Widow and Captain America and Wolverine on the cover. It's just a beautiful cover. Alright, so this is the page we're going to ink next. We'll probably go another 20 minutes at least. The other reason I've been enjoying doing more streaming is I get more work done. It's amazing. So yeah, so that was my pull list. Some of my treasures from the con, along with just the Miracle Man number 15. Love that book. Miracle Man for a long time was one of my favorite books. Actually, let's add a little bit more light in here. Forgot I put that on. It kind of blinds it out for you guys. But I see it better, and that's what matters. Granted, I'm using I sketch a lot with the 2H pencil, so I did the penciling with that, so. She's commenting on Ashley's size in this. And she makes a comment, she's like, wow, you're like as tall as me. She's actually a little taller, but not by much. That's her t-shirt. Just now, I'm basically just inking 2 panels on this one because this panel down here, which I have a very rough sketch in here, but I'll actually be doing a lot of this digitally because I want it to look kind of like a crayon. It's basically the backstory of why this little girl is looking for our monster hunter, as it were, who will happily kill monsters for food. I attended an interesting thing Saturday night. It was all about making pitches for comics, or manga specifically. It was on Learn Manga. Yeah, I think it's Learn Manga. It's on the YouTube station. put up a lot of pretty good videos, and they have like a training course and things that you can actually work with some pretty big time mangakas to learn the trade, as it were. They have some Viz people, some Shonen Jump people. They have a professional webtoon artist, so they can kind of go over everything. But yeah, they offer a full-on training system and course. It's a little pricey, but it's probably worth it. I don't know. It's not something I could afford. No, I don't really think my art really needs the help. Manga does, but no, this would practice. I can always be a better artist. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I definitely know shape design and stuff like that. So. They gave it the very stereotypical manga face. Okay, let's go in here and we're gonna ink our Dragon Ranger. That's fine. As long as I don't knock over a bottle of ink onto the art, I'm generally fairly happy. That'd be annoying. I would probably cry. And then redraw it digitally and say the hell with it. But hey. while I have everyone here and their undivided attention, I wonder if everybody could just do me the kindness of a good old, where is it? There it is. I'd appreciate it. Yeah, kind of like this little girl just talking to her and basically like, she's like, wow, you're not much taller than me. Girls can reach their height, their max height earlier than boys can in some ways, so. That was an oops. Oh, her eyes right there, so I can kind of make use of it. And again, that's why I have water. The other thing I could use the Maru nib again for some of this since it's finer detail, and that's one of the other things it's useful for. But the G pen you can get small details pretty easily too. So if it was something like really tiny, I'd probably use it. But this is fine. It's all fine. How are you? Mm-hmm. Little girls have two volumes. They're either really quiet or they're really loud. She's a really loud. I personally was the really quiet, except for when I wanted to be. Never trust the quiet ones. We're dangerous. I haven't decided if she's going to become like an ongoing character, if this becomes a series or not. Kind of waiting to see. I did like a full turnaround of her though, just to get an idea of what she looks like. I'll admit, drawing the skirt made it easier. Like, I'll just put like a, you know, a maxi skirt on her, and I can make that look that can hide a lot of stuff. Granted, when I rough things in, I actually still draw the legs and everything. But I think I should make a T-shirt of this. Oops. Yeah, I'm gonna finish her up here, and then I'm going to call it for the day. A good solid like hour and a half in. This is the other reason why she has a full separate panel here, because this is basically her full introduction that she is a bigger character in it than she's like a main character. So, and manga often has the main character things that they always get this solo panel where you can see them. So that's what this is basically. And the next page I actually have to draw is the main page that's going to show Ashley for the first time, like a full shot of her. As she begins the mission, just finding out what the heck happened to this girl's family. I mean, she did pay her a cookie, and she will slay monsters for food. Well, kill monsters, I think I put it. Because I could have put it in there, we'll slay monsters for food, and I could have had the little girl be like, is that like Santa's sleigh? But no, she's old enough to know the difference. So. She's supposed to be like 9 or 10. Damn it. Screw that. Not a big deal. There. Same thing here. And that will be a when in doubt, black it out situation for some of that, because, Sister Mary Jane, so she's still married. Then again, I wear mine a lot. I mean, I wore them like every day for school, but still. I think in high school I switched to loafers. Sometimes I wore ballet flats. But yeah, for the most part, Mary Jane says. This kind of work. No, I thought they were kind of cute. So. Granted, I was wearing uniforms the entire time, so yeah. There. Hmm. I'm getting popular. Alright. It's actually a pretty good time, I think. Out of ink. Okay. Well, I think that's going to be about it today, folks. I loved all of you who stopped by. Chatting was amazing. One-sided conversations, but still a good time. So I think I'm going to be calling it quits here. Again, just want to, if everybody could, just for me, could just give me a nice back to me, and we'll say goodbye. Everybody have a wonderful day, night, whatever it is for you. Love you all. Bye.